what created the universe.
I didn't ask you.
I don't have the
I didn't ask
answers
you who
in the
created the
palm of
universe.
my hand.
Listen to what I'm saying very clearly.
Listen, knowledge are the tools that people accept to live in their lives. That's that's what they believe in.
You believe
what they accept.
You believe in
as
knowledge?
truth.
You believe in knowledge?
I believe in knowledge,
Good.
but it's always flawed.
You
can never be 100% certain that something exists and something is absolute true, because there's always ways to
Well,
debunk.
there are many things which are absolutely. For example, there is many things which you can say is absolutely true.
You can't say anything is absolute.
Do you exist?
I don't know.
Seriously?
I can't say for.
You can't even know that you exist?
Listen, if
That
you,
means you're not-
listen,
that
listen,
means
there's
you're
a
not sentient.
philosophy by Descartes, which is I think thus I exist. Which
Sorry, say again?
I think thus I exist. You ever heard of that?
Yes, it's a philosophical
It's a philosophical-
mumbo jumbo.
Of course,
It is.
mumbo
It
jumbo.
is philosophical mumbo
It's
jumbo.
philosophy mumbo jumbo.
No, not all philosophy. Certain philosophy is mumbo jumbo.
Why is it mumbo jumbo?
I'll tell you why. Because if you don't even know that you exist or you don't exist,
Well, I believe I
then
exist.
what is your value? What is your value? Everything that you say, everything that you conceive is valueless if you don't exist. You see what I mean?
One thing is to accept that as a possibility. Another thing is to deny possibilities because you just can't perceive.
No, I'm not saying we deny possibilities.
Yes, you are
What I'm
denying
saying, no, I'm
possibilities.
not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all. When did I deny possibilities? What I'm telling you is this: is nothing and in existence, is that a possibility at all?
How did we even come to this conversation? We were talking about consciousness
Yes,
and
we
how
are.
it defines society.
Because all this is important.
Listen,
in
you
order
call,
for
you call philosophy mumbo jumbo.
No, I didn't say all philosophy.
You called
no. Wait.
You call
do
the
not,
philosophical
do not put
view
words in my mouth.
of
I said certain things.
I think, thus I exist. You call that mumbo
I said
jumbo.
certain things.
How can I argue with you? If you call that mumbo jumbo, if you can't even think about that, how can I argue with you about this?
You know, how can I argue with a person who doesn't know if he exists even?
It's not an absolute. You can't believe that anything is
There
an
are many
absolute.
things
It's
that are absolute.
100%
Many things
certain.
which are absolute.
No, they're not.
I think you exist and I exist is an absolute. I think the shape of the earth, yes, is an absolute. Unless you think like other people that it is a flat earth. There are many things in this world which you can say is absolute.
Then okay. If you know absolute things, then you are omniscient.
No.
Yes. If
You know what omniscient means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
One who sees all.
One who knows all.
Knows all. Exactly.
Yes. Do I know all?
Yeah. Sees, knows all.
No,
Yeah.
there's a difference. Do I know all? I can't be omniscient.
Well, if you know things that are
No,
certain,
but that is not omniscience. You have misdefined the logic of this particular term. Going back to my question, where do you think the universe came from? If you say it is nothing, then you're basically the most illogical person, because you're a person who says nothing doesn't even exist. If something doesn't exist even, how can it give rise to something as grand as the universe, which includes you and me in it? So the only other conclusion, and correct me if I'm wrong, based on the discussion we're having, the only other conclusion is that there has to be something which gives rise to the universe, which gives rise to
which I
everything.
assume is God.
You assume?
I assume that's what you want to say.
No, don't tell me what I want to say. I want to know what you think.
No, I've answered you. I don't know. What's your answer to that?
No, you didn't answer this.
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me ask you the
I
question
told you I
again.
don't know.
Yeah, now you did. So the question to
did a while ago.
what the universe, who created the universe, you're saying you don't know.
Okay, answer me.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
I believe that it is not nothing. I believe that it has to be an intelligent being.
And how did that
Can I
intelligent
finish?
being
Can I
come to
finish? You
pass?
didn't even let me finish.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I said two terms and you already.
Go ahead, finish.
An intelligent designer, an intelligent being, an intelligent entity, yes, brought everything into existence. And the reason for that is because I don't think nothing can give rise to something. Yes, so that is already out. I don't think the universe, which is non-sentient, you believe the universe has consciousness? It's a question to you.
No, okay,
No, because it's important for me to know what you believe about the universe. Do you think the universe has consciousness just like the way you do have consciousness? No, it doesn't. So it cannot give rise to itself because it doesn't even have consciousness. Yes? So if I tell this cup created itself, that will be illogical because it does not have consciousness or the ability to even think, let alone create something out of nothing. Okay? The third thing is it did not get created. Sorry, the first thing is nothing created it. It did not create itself. So the only other thing is there has to be someone or something what created all this. That is the only logical, whether you want to call it philosophical argument, that is conceivably logical. Do you agree? And how? No? Okay, give me another alternative. Go on.
No, I'm not giving you any other alternatives because I want
Well, if
to
you
know.
say I don't know and you say I don't...
Listen.
Yeah, go on.
That's what you've been doing. You've been asking me questions. Now let me ask you a
Okay, go
question.
on, ask me a question.
How did that intelligent being come to pass? How did it start existing?
Very good question. I believe that being is the first cause. It's uncreated. Yes? No one. It is basically something that is not dependent on anyone or anything. It is not contingent upon something else. Unlike everything else in the universe, it is contingent on something that comes prior to it for it to be created. So that being, which I believe is God, which you must have figured out by now, is someone who is intelligent, someone who is capable of creating, someone who is uncreated, someone who is the first cause, and someone who is the one who's got all the power and the ability to do and create all this creation that comes into existence. And if you can think of an alternative to that, then please lay it on the table so we can discuss it.
You want me to tell you an alternative to, for example, saying that the animals and the living beings that exist now haven't been created by an intelligent being?
Go on, tell me.
You know that 99.9% of all species that ever existed on Earth are extinct.
So what?
If an intelligent being created those species, why did it just destroy them like that?
Why not? It's his creation. Who are you to tell him
why?
when and where?
Where's the reason?
The reason for that is
Did they
because,
sin?
okay, let me ask you
wrong?
this. When the species get destroyed, do new species also appear?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not completely annihilation. For example,
Sometimes it was.
Listen. For example, in his wisdom, maybe he doesn't want the humans to live alongside the dinosaurs. Yes, for the well-being of both. Yes, because you'll end up like Jurassic Park otherwise. And God doesn't want that. So you see, when you question, now you're questioning the wisdom of God as to why he does that, which is actually a good thing because now we are making progress. So you have somehow already, I'm not saying you have completely, somehow accepted that this is the only way that we could have come into being. What, you don't have any other alternatives?
No, I'm asking about your way of thinking. It doesn't mean
No,
I
now
accept
you're
your way of
questioning about
thinking.
why God did this and that.
Yes.
You see, the first point is
Yes,
to
because
acknowledge that God exists.
No.
And then you question him whether
yes,
he did
yes.
this or not.
You see, that's the thing. I'm getting into your way of thinking so I can understand it, so I can tell you why it doesn't make sense. Because,
What doesn't make sense?
if I always keep to my way of thinking, we will never make any progress. I'll tell you.
No.
this is
Why
wrong,
do you think it
you'll
doesn't
tell me
make
this is
sense?
wrong.
Why do you think God doesn't make sense?
Look,
Because you don't have an alternative. So the only other alternative
because
that
Allah,
makes sense is God.
Christ, Yahweh were not the first gods.
How do you know this? It's because they were called with
Look,
different names.
We're back to zero.
Listen,
because
no,
we have
no.
historical records that there have been other religions that existed before them.
I have no issues with other religions. All you're telling me now is that God did exist before. Yes, maybe they were not called Allah or Yahweh or whatever it is. That's all you're telling me. But the point still remains. God
I mean,
existed.
religions existed before. I'm not saying
Hold on.
gods exist.
I still have no doubt with that. Sorry, no problem with that. Whether religions existed before, or whether gods were called with different names before, that is not the point I'm trying to make it. The point I'm trying to make is that there is an intelligent being out there who is God. Yes, whether the people believed as one God or multiple gods, or called him Allah, or called him Yahweh, is besides the point. The point is this: there is a higher being who created us all. Do you understand? That is the point I'm trying to get to. Because you see, as a human being, you have certain things within you, like your DNA. It is something that is hard-coded in every human being, in every animal, in every organism out there. The DNA code decides to your characteristics, yes, as a human being, and as a male, and as a female, and the color of your eyes, and the color of your hair, everything is pre-programmed, hardwired in there. And you tell me that just came by itself, without anyone actually putting that program within you?
Man, it didn't just come out on itself. There were years and centuries and millennia of evolution.
How do you know that? This is
there are
speculation. How do you know that?
there are you know the amphibians.
Yeah.
The amphibians. The amphibians are basically frogs and those kinds of creatures.
I know what amphibians are.
They,
What about
yeah,
them?
they can live underwater and they can live on the surface. Do you know a kind of fish? I forgot the name of that fish, but it can come out of the water and it can use its, limbs to move around on top of Earth.
The point is,
My point is that's proof of evolution. We are seeing different links that link, fishes,